Hi, we are GeoThings, and we would like to introduce a safety solution for smart city. And with our solution, City at Risk turns the words of comfort into smart actions. So, a little bit about our background. So, GeoThings Inc., our mandate is to visualize the invisibility of crisis. It could be the natural disaster, it could be like human-made disasters or accident and so on. And we are a group of experts who participate a lot of international activities, like the activities in the humanitarian OpenStreetMap teams and the United Nations the GGIM, and also we were the chairs of the Open Geospatial Consortiums and the International Telecommunication Union. And we also participate several of the projects, collaborated with Asian Development Bank, and also collaborated with the Australian Institute of Technology, which is our European partner. And some of the, from Fiji's National Disaster Management Office for the National Disaster Management. And let's take a look at the current situation. So due to the climate change and the extreme weather, so we cannot prevent those kinds of situations, and it might get worse. So what will be our response plan? We just call the 911 or 311, or we wait for the central government or state or city level rescue and relief, or we wait for the support from the local humanitarian NGOs. Or instead, we are thinking that maybe we can organize and unite with community on our own. So, GeoThings is a software as a service platform, and this is actually the wish you all the best in Taiwanese, GeoThings. So we provided this emergency operating center for community, combine the form, map, and the situation awareness. So let's take a look at some of the use cases that are using our service, GeoThings. So this first use case would be the environmental survey in Sarajams, Bangladesh. So you can see some of our community volunteers and our consultants using our application to go to the remote area to map the situation, to map the village and the house that does not exist on the map before. Then we know that, hey, there's some of the houses and the buildings in the middle of a river, because that is kind of like not a map before. So you cannot find that on a Google map, you cannot find that in any kinds of digital map. But after this kind of environmental survey, using our tools, those houses were there on the digital map for the local government, for the humanitarian responders. So there's also some of the results that using our tools, cases in Taiwan. So we can see that those results were performed, and we know the exact situation of the township, of the village. We can see the damaged street light. We can see there's a pile of woods in front of the house that might cause the fires. We even get the information about the shelters, which is the community leader of that village. So those information are usually not that easy to be known from any kinds of sources. So using our environmental surveys, you can get those community information. And another use case, use our solution for the building assessment in Fiji. So you can see that using this kinds of ICT tool on mobile phone, that works offline, which means you don't really need the internet connection when you do the survey, when you're doing the assessment. So you go to the remote area and you have the detailed information about the building, its material, it's we even have an example that there's a huge rock on the house, and saying that it's the enforcement of a roof. So it's a kind of interesting to see that, and that allow us to know more about each of the building. So we can use those data to plan the evacuation map. So here's the use case that using our platforms and get those environment data and the building data, then we can perform the evacuation map planning along with the local community and along with the disaster expert. We can have the map about if there's a disaster strikes, if there's a tsunami, if there's a flooding, then where people can evacuate and where they should go and what they should prepare. And we can even use this map for the drill. So here's some of the disaster drill use cases in New Taipei City here in Taiwan. So about 3 years ago, we have those kinds of community. They use a paper version. They have the Excel to have the evacuees write down their name, so we know how many people in these shelters. But now they turned to use our service, GeoThings. That would be much easier for them to really check in the people, check in the resource, and then know who took what resource and how many people will my needed assistant in these shelters. So we can even review the situation, such as at the beginning of the drill or situation during the drill, and also people gathering and the people starting to from the evacuated point to the shelters, and in the shelters there's some of the drill still performed, we have the earthquake drill here, so people will just hide under somewhere like tables and so on, and you can check the resource that was matched in real time. So the best part of those situations is not only to take a video or the picture, but also to provide the dashboard, the complete dashboard that reflect the real-time situation of the disaster drill. So you can easily know what's going on there. That's why the National Emergency Operating Center of Fiji use our solution in their new NEOC building since 2019. And we also have some of the testimony from Fiji and DMO. They say that one of the principal of Fiji say, okay, our evacuation plan was 7 minutes, but with using this ICT tool, which is GeoThings, we can enhance our evacuation from 7 minutes to 5 minutes 33 seconds. And this platform can also allow you to map the drone data and the CCTV data. That is amazing that before we collect the drone data, we can only view the video. But how about we combine those into the map? So you can mark the affected area. You can have further information on the map. And of course, the CCTV to know the latest situation. Also, another use case that using chatbot. We have a large usage using lines, and in North American we use WhatsApp or some of the area or community, they use telegrams. So we can integrate those kinds of chatbot in order to provide the information, like map information, and even to collect the situation, what's going on there, and they can report using the chatbot. So here is another use case here in Taiwan. We have the mask availability and also the purchase situation on the chatbot. So the chatbot provided the situation about how many masks left in the pharmacy and where you can go. And of course, the user can also report their purchase situation. There's a long line waiting there, and there's a mask is already run out of the stock and so on. They can take a picture and upload to our platform. And this is a very useful use case in response to the COVID-19. And our platform also provides the civil IoT sensor integrated on our platform to achieve the flood forecast. So that means in the community, they can have the knowledge about where will be get flooded and so on, and the situation. So Our feature list will be the location-based survey, storytelling map, and the situation report notification with the chatbot on the disaster drill template. We also harmonize the IoT sensor, drone, and the CCTV, and we provide further the flooding forecast and alert. So that is the cloud EOC service that we provide for every community, and we are GeoThings. Thank you.